Leaders. I'm your host, Ann Marie Sorrell, President and CEO of the Mosaic Group, your award winning global marketing, advertising, and public relations agency. Today, I'm joined by Thema Campbell, founder and CEO of Girl Power Rocks. Today, we will discuss the Florida Girls Data Book, life changing insights, and call to action for 1.3 million endangered at promise girls. Welcome, Thema.
Ann Marie, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. I'm really excited about this discussion today. One of my passion is really making sure we empower and take care of our girls in our community. So congrats to all that you're doing with your organization. And before we dive into learning about what you've been doing and what you've been up to, I want to have you share a little bit about your background and your journey to to being a founder of Girl Power Rocks.
I am actually from a small town in Georgia, Sparta, Georgia. I grew up with a very big support system. I grew up surrounded by people who loved me and cared for me and nurtured me and protected me. And I took for granted that every girl had that. So when I left my small town and I came to Miami, got married and had kids and was working in banking and finance. That's really my background. But I met these two wonderful young ladies, Latricia Carter and Kiani Nesbitt, and we started this organization called Concerned African Women in 1989. And so the reason why we started that organization was because we had kids and we were looking for something for them to do other than play sports. And so we started this organization just working with boys and girls. But in working there, I discovered that I had this thing for girls because they had these stories, they had this trauma, they had these things working against them. And I wanted to put all of my energy into working with girls. Not that the boys did not need it, but I think there was a lot of support for the boys. And so I eventually left Concerned African Women in the year 2000 and started Girl Power because I took for granted that every girl had this nurturing experience that I had. And it was very eye-opening for me to meet so many girls who had been through all types of trauma, abuse, abandonment, neglect. It was just staggering for me. And so it was just like something hit me. I believe it was God ordained that this is what I need you to do. And I followed those instructions and started Girl Power. And I have been working and advocating for girls and asking people to invest in girls and invest in girls' future ever since then. And it has been a rewarding experience for me. It has helped me grow. I've been fortunate to be able to help so many at-promise girls and women who come through Girl Power to work with us, advocating for building out resources, working on behalf of at-promise girls throughout Miami-Dade County and their families. So that's how I started this. It was shocking to me that I took this thing for granted, that every girl had this support system that I grew up with. And I just wanted as many girls as possible to have this experience to change their lives, because I saw how their lives was spiraling down this dark pathway, and I knew that they needed some support, and that's how I came to start Girl Power.
And that is amazing. Thank you so much. It's so many girls everywhere that needs exactly what you're doing, which brings me to tell us exactly what Girl Power Rocks is. What are your offerings to girls in the community and your programming?
Okay, Girl Power Rocks is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We provide programs, evidence-based, trauma-informed programs and services for at-promise girls aged 7 to 17. We do this through our services, our programs. We have an after-school program in three locations throughout Miami-Dade County. This is a program that offers girls academic support, mental health therapy, health and wellness, just a whole plethora of programs and services that girls need. through safe spaces. When girls come here, we provide safe spaces for them to have these dialogue and for them to learn these skills that they need to be successful in life. We also provide a Girls Intervention Program Plus program, and this is a program for girls who are first-time offenders and girls who are at risk of being trafficked. And this program is funded through the Department of Justice and Miami-Dade County. We have a girls choir who I'm just so proud of this choir because this is a performing choir. They do benefit performances on behalf of the organization, and they help us raise funds to provide the services that we do provide to our girls and their families. We have a Sister Circle mentoring program where any girl in our program who wants a big sister can sign up to get a big sister, and they work with them. They commit to a minimum of 1 year. They spend 4 hours a month with their mentees. We have a set of skill sets that they demonstrate and practice and model with their mentees, skills like gratitude, skills like body images, skills like financial literacy, making good, healthy choices when you choose your friends. And so this Sister Circle mentoring is so important to these girls because a lot of them do not have a positive female role model. So we find wonderful women in the community like yourself, Ann Marie, to work with these girls. And the last program that I want to talk about is our Summer STEAM and Workforce Training Camp. The Summer STEAM Camp is where the girls learn science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. They learn all about these trades where there's a big deficit for African American and Black and brown girls. So that's what we do in our summer camp. We also teach them workforce soft skills like time management, communication, solving conflicts, and those sorts of things. So we provide all these great programs and services for girls throughout Miami-Dade County, but we focus on at-promise girls. And the one thing that I want to say, I want to tell our audience what an at-promise girl is. An at-promise girl is a girl whose bright future is at risk or in harm or in danger from harm or self-harm, and who need our protection and our help in order to be successful in life. So we've changed the term of at risk to at promise because we see how promising they are, and we know that they have bright futures ahead of them. They just need help and support.
I love that because words matter so much, and at promise really gives the girls hope. And so many times we have these, especially in social services or health and human services, we have these labels: underrepresented, at risk, inner city, all these terms that don't really yield the most promising or positive outcomes or even feelings about the persons that are being serviced. I really love the word at promise. And about how many, because it sounds like a lot of really great programs. How many girls are you servicing each year?
So we touch about 130, between 130 and 150 girls annually. I believe that's our number through our various programs. Some of our girls are in more than one program. Like some girls may be in the after school program, but they're also in the choir and they're also in the mentoring program. The same with the Girls Intervention Program. They may be in two or three programs. And for us, Ann Marie, the more we touch them, the brighter their futures become. Because every time we have a touch point with that girl, we are pouring into her. We are pouring into her spirit. We are helping her learn skills to navigate and to just control her own destiny. So we try to keep them as close to us as often as possible.
That is awesome. Well, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the Florida Girls Initiative and the Girls Data Book. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
History? Yeah, we built that. Pride? We fuel that. And on August 30th, we run that. Two powerhouse HBCUs, Howard Bison, FAMU Rattlers, one legendary showdown under the Miami lights at Hard Rock Stadium. The energy unmatched. The culture undeniable. The vibes straight HBCU. Get your crew. You don't want to miss this. Lock in your seats now at orangeblossomclassic.com.
Miami-Dade is filled with dreams, talent, love. At the Children's Trust, we are dedicated to nurturing the potential of every child and family with hundreds of trust-funded programs. Find a program at thechildrenstrust.org.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters, because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. Demesman & Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
Get ready to groove at this year's Juneteenth Juke Joint on June 7th at 7:30 p.m. Enjoy live music by the W's, beats by DJ Cardi, visual art, and more. Get your tickets now at archcenter.org.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
Are you cleaning the house?
It's time.
What will you do with those?
Dump them?
Oh, no. It's time to detox your home. If you're disposing of home chemicals, hazardous materials, or electronics, collect them in a sturdy box and take them to... Wait, what's that?
It's vintage?
It's coming with us.
Where?
In Miami-Dade, go to one of our home chemical collection centers where friendly staff like Eddie, hey Eddie,
hi,
can help dispose of it for you.
That was easy.
To learn more, go to miamidade.gov/homechemicals.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Welcome back, Thema. You've launched a recent research effort in partnership with Florida Girls Initiative. So tell us about, first, what is Florida Girls Initiative, and then what is the Florida Girls Data Book?
Okay, so the Florida Girls Initiative is under the Girl Power umbrella. And we created this organization not just for girls in Miami-Dade County, but for girls throughout the state of Florida, because we know that girls in Tallahassee and Tampa and St. Petersburg and Ocala and all of these rural counties up the road, Pensacola, girls throughout this nation, throughout this world are having some of the same issues. So the Florida Girls Initiative is a statewide initiative where we are generating support, set aside funding, set aside resources for girls who are aging out of foster care and also girls who are at risk of human trafficking. We know that Florida is number 3 in our state for human trafficking, and Miami-Dade County, where we live, is number 1 in Florida for human trafficking. So the Florida Girls Initiative is something that we started about 5 years ago to generate support, set aside support from funders, from donors, from major philanthropists to make sure that girls who are aging out of foster care, girls who are being trafficked is a special population, and that we have some set aside funding just for that population, just like we do for climate change, just like we do for animal abuse, just like we do for a whole lot of other initiatives. We have to do the same thing for girls who are aging out of foster care. Girls I think I want to say about 50% of the girls who age out of foster care, they become homeless within immediately, because they have no place to go. They're couch surfing, they're sleeping with people here and there, but these girls are basically homeless. So that's what the Florida Girls Initiative is. Now, to segue into the data book is research. There's about 2 million girls in Florida. 1.3 million of those girls are facing some very horrible realities. These girls are thinking about killing themselves. A large majority of them, and I'll give you some statistics later, a large majority of them have tried to commit suicide. These girls are being abused. They have very low self-esteem. Their self-worth is on the floor. And so the Florida Girls Data Book, we went to five cities across the state of Florida, because we needed to gather this data that's in this Florida Girls Data Book. We needed to gather this data. So we did listening sessions and interviews in Orlando, Jacksonville, Tallahassee, St. Petersburg, and even right here in Miami-Dade County. And we talked to girls, we talked to providers, we talked to our healthcare officials, we spoke to our legislative people. And what we found out, we put it between the pages of this Florida Girls Data Book. And the Florida Girls Data Book is research about the 1.3 million girls in Florida whose bright futures are at risk. We have to support girls. These girls grow up to become mothers. They are first teachers of men and women. And we are not taking what's happening to girls serious in this state or anywhere else. And so that's what the Florida Girls Initiative is all about. We've taken this on as a passion project, and we're not letting go of this, because I do believe, Ann Marie, that we have the power. We have the money, we have the smarts, we have the genius to solve this problem with our girls. All we need is for people to get on board and give some kind of way. You don't have to, if you don't have money, you can give time. You can become a mentor. You can help girls after school. You can start with the girls in your own family. So we're asking our community, we're asking our legislators, we're asking our funders, we're asking corporate America to invest in girls through the Florida Girls Initiative.
No, that's great. And those statistics are pretty alarming. And I know firsthand, I have friends who have daughters, and they're really, some are really struggling with what their daughters are dealing with. And, they can't understand why their daughters are, for example, sad or depressed, or, and some of them are in pretty good homes. So it's not like they all have the socioeconomic challenges per se, but there's definitely something happening. In your findings and in your research, did you find any root causes? Like, I know you mentioned like socioeconomic, which is pretty broad, but are there any like specific identifiers? And, for a parent who may have a child who's dealing with some level of trauma or depression or anxiety or whatever may be kind of keeping them back, what can you say to that parent?
So we as parents, we as teachers, we as leaders, we as women, we have to find someone that our child will confide in. It may not be us. It may be the auntie. It may be a counselor. It may be a therapist. But finding someone that your child will confide in. But start these conversations with your children early. I mean, as soon as you can give them a phone or you can give them a computer, you need to be talking to your children. And I'm going to say this, but social media is raising our kids. The phone is raising our kids. So parents have to take back control of their child's attention. And you got to be the biggest influence on your child's life. And it's very hard now. It is very hard to get a child off of social media. But I'm going to tell you, social media is a big part of the disruption that we're seeing with our kids and especially our girls.
Thank you, Thema. That was so much great information. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break.
History? Yeah, we built that. Pride? We fuel that. And on August 30th, we run that. Two powerhouse HBCUs, Howard Bison, FAMU Rattlers, one legendary showdown under the Miami lights at Hard Rock Stadium. The energy unmatched. The culture undeniable. The vibes straight HBCU. Get your crew. You don't want to miss this. Lock in your seats now at orangeblossomclassic.com.
Miami-Dade is filled with dreams, talent, love. At the Children's Trust, we are dedicated to nurturing the potential of every child and family with hundreds of trust-funded programs. Find a program at thechildrenstrust.org.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family. Our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters. Because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. The Mesman & Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
Get ready to groove at this year's Juneteenth Juke Joint on June 7th at 7:30 p.m. Enjoy live music by the W's, beats by DJ Cardi, visual art, and more. Get your tickets now at archcenter.org.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
Are you cleaning the house?
It's time.
What will you do with those?
Dump them?
Oh, no. It's time to detox your home. If you're disposing of home chemicals, hazardous materials, or electronics, collect them in a sturdy box and take them to... Wait, what's that?
It's vintage?
It's coming with us.
Where?
In Miami-Dade, go to one of our home chemical collection centers where friendly staff like Eddie, hey Eddie,
hi,
can help dispose of it for you.
That was easy.
To learn more, go to miamidade.gov/homechemicals.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Welcome back, Thema. With the effort that you did with so much research, you went across 5 cities in our state, which means that you had to have several collaborators. Who were some of your key collaborators?
Yes, thank you. And so what I was saying was the first collaborator was our mayor, Mayor Daniela Levine Cava. We went to her with this idea of this Florida Girls Initiative, and we wanted to do listening sessions because we knew we had to listen. And so so she provided the money. She actually funded this study. She funded the study for us to be able to do the Florida Girls Data Book. We also had support from the Carrie Meek Foundation. We had support from our local commissioner, Commissioner Christine King. We got support from our state Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. We got some support from our state attorney, who is a big champion for girl power, State Attorney Catherine Fernandez Rondo. And we also hired a team out of Tampa, St. Petersburg to help us put the data book together. So we had a lot of great partners. Can't do any of this work without partners because we sure can't afford to do it on our own. So we had some great collaborators, and we were able to get it done. It was grueling but it was so rewarding, and it was so worth it for Girl Power to be the holder and the keeper of this data. And so we had this a wonderful launch event a few weeks ago in Overtown at the Overtown Performing Arts Center. Thanks to the Overtown Parkway CRA, they partnered with us, and they are also one of our big supporters. They partnered with us on the Florida Girls Data Book launch, and so we're very excited about that.
That's awesome. So how does someone get involved if they want to partner or volunteer their time, or just, be a part of Girl Power Rocks? I know you may have some upcoming events that others can join in on. So tell us, how can one get involved? What's coming up? And how can they reach you?
Okay, thank you. So we're on, our website is girlpowerrocks.org. If you type in Girl Power, we're going to pop right up. It's girlpowerrocks.org. When you go onto our website, if you want to, you're going to see all of our programs, and you can decide which one of these programs you want to help with after school, the mentoring program. If you want to become a mentor, you can sign up on the website, and our mentoring coordinator, Ms. LaShawna Stanley, will be in touch with you. The biggest thing that's happening for us is Girl Power turns 25 this year. We turned 25 years this year. And we're having a huge celebration on the weekend of September the 13th. We have a wonderful anniversary celebration at the Coral Gables Country Club on September the 13th. We also have a golf tournament at the Miami Beach Golf Course on the 15th, that Monday. And you can support either one of those events on our website. You can become a friend of Girl Power. You can go to our website. If you want to give a reoccurring donation, no matter how small or how large, you can do that through our website. You can volunteer. We need board members. We need mentors. We need people with special skills to come in and share those skills with our girls. If you got a skill that you think is valuable to our girls, you can come in. We have 6 sites throughout Miami-Dade County, 1 in Overtown, 2 in Liberty City. We have 3 sites in South Dade, Homestead, in those areas, so people can volunteer. We need choir members. So there's a whole plethora of ways that people can support Girl Power. Just please go to our website, and you're going to see a lot of amazing work that we're done that we could not even talk about on this interview today. But we need support, and we need partners, because that's the only way we survive, is through our partnerships that we've developed and that we've procured for this agency over these last 25 years, like Legacy Magazine, Dexter, of Girl Power Rocks.
Well, thank you so much, Thema. We're happy to continue to support and be a strategic partner for you and a media partner. Thank you for all the work that you do with Girl Power Rocks, and thank you for joining me today. And I want to thank our listeners for tuning in. I'm your host, Ann Marie Sorrell, and see you next time on Legacy Leaders.